Okay, so we're starting with exponential equations. So so far what we've had the base is the unknown, right? So the base is x, and then the exponent is no, let's say, okay, or 2/3, or whatever. The exponent is no. But when we're talking about exponential equations, the exponent is your variable. Okay? So an exponential equation is an equation that contains a variable in the exponent. Okay? So an example would be this. Or this. Or this. Okay? So now your bases are known. They're numbers. Your exponent is the unknown. Okay? So we call this exponential equation. X plus 1.
I'll come back to this.
So, there's easy ones, there's hard ones, like anything else. Okay? So some exponential equation can be solved without technology by writing both sides of the equation as powers of the same base. Okay? Which means I will have something that looks like this. So I'll have both sides with the same base. Okay? With an equal between them. So what does that mean? If I have both sides with the same base, then right away that makes my exponent equal. Right? Because think about it this way, 2 to the power of x equals to 2 to the power of 2. What does that mean? X is equal to the base 2. Right? Because that's the only time you have an equality. Right? So in this case, x is equal to 2. Okay? The deal about this is you need to make both your bases the same. So this and this have to be the same in order for me to be able to say, okay, my bases are the same, I can drop them, and I will end up with equal exponents. Okay? So there is some rules for this. So for this, I'm gonna just say then m equals to n. If the bases are the same, then your exponents are equal. And the conditions would be for a greater than 0 and a cannot equal to 1. So these are the rules because a cannot equal to 1. Because technically, can I have your attention for a second? Why a cannot equal to 1? Because of this. 1 to the power of 100 is equal to 1 to the power of 10. They're both 1s, right? 1 to the power of any number is 1, right? So that means your exponents are not equal. 100 is not equal to 10, last time I checked, right? So if your a is 1, then you can't use this formula, okay? Because technically 1 to the power of any number is 1. Okay. Are we okay so far? So make it the same right away. That will equate your exponent. So since 4 to the power of x and 4 to the power of 3 are both powers of 4, the exponent must be equal. Right? So this is an example. So the solution to 4 to the power of x equals to 4 over 3 is x equals 3. Okay? Drop the base, make your exponent equal. Are you guys okay with this? All right. Now, first one, easy. Solve each of the following. 5 to the power of x equals to 5 to the power of 6. X is 6. Right? Easy. Done. How about the second one? Why are you square rooting of 32? Is your exponent a 2? Your base is a 2. So you can't do that. Right? You can only do that if your power is 2. So if you had this, then yes, go ahead and square root. Okay? But we don't have that yet. So how can I write? So your job is, or your goal is, to have the same base. 2 to the power of what gives me 32? Power. Power. 2 to the exponent 16? Try that on your calculator. 2 to the power 5. 5. What do you have for 2 to the power 16? Some Brazilian number? 2 to the power of 5. Right? How do you get this? How can you get that answer? It's trial and error. You have to sit down on your calculator. Unless you are very, very, very comfortable with your exponents and you know your numbers very well. And there's numbers when I see them I know, right? There's numbers that I need to actually guess, but I like.
There's no rule.
There is no rule for it. Okay? You have to do trial and error. So sit down and do 2 to the power of 4, 2 to the power of 5, 2 to the power of 6 until you get that answer. Okay? So what does that mean? What's your
X is
answer?
5.
Can I do that all in one?
Done.
Plus K.
Okay? Now can you guys tell me what can I do with the other one, with the next one? Again, your goal is to have the same base. 2 to the power of what gives you a half? -1. Yes. Always, when you have fractions, think about your negative exponents. Because remember, negative exponents flip. Right? You flip the base, you make your exponent positive. So your x is negative. What gives you 1 over 40? Sorry, 1 over 4, I'm reading.
1 is 2, 1 is 2.
2 to the power of
Oh, the K over or don't do the 40?
negative.
Okay. So I can solve it even though the K is there. I'm the same one. Like I can.
If these two beside each other,
Okay,
you can't solve
question for every single one of them. Who gets this? Who gets it? Who's getting it? Who's understanding it?
You know, after too much sentences.
I know. I don't see hands, I only see one
I
hand.
understand, yeah. I understand.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
shaking hands, 7. Tyler and Jermaine, you're the only two in here.
How do you get a negative 2?
Because you have to think about, so this is basically 1 over 2 squared, right? 4 is 2 squared, right? And you have to go back to yesterday's lesson and we talked about negative exponent. If you have negative exponent, you can flip it, right? So basically I'm doing the backward of that. So that's the same thing as writing 2 to the power of negative 2.
But why would that be 2 if there's nothing there when you do 1?
If there's where nothing there.
If there's no exponent under the 2 when it can be 1, no exponent.
The reason for 2 is because of 4, right? 2 to the power of 2 gives me 4, right? Okay, same idea. Make your bases the same.
Yes.
Right? It's the same idea. So what is the base that I have to use? 7. So 7 to the power of what? 7 to the power of what gives me 49?
3.
Yeah.
No, 2. 7 is 45.
Okay? So I made both my bases the same. Now, same idea. Your exponents are equal. Right? Drop the base, exponents are equal.
But the problem to find the rooting on the side. This is the
Bring the 4 over, it becomes a plus 4.
X is 2.
How can you check for your work?
Substitute x value in the equation.
That's right. Substitute the x in, right? So there'll be 3 times 2 is 6, 6 minus 4 is 2, 7 to the power of 2 is 49. Okay? So you can always go back and check your work by subbing in the value in the original equation.
So do you have to do that? You have to
Sorry?
Can you just go right to see where that?
You can, if you can find this answer right away, how are you gonna find it?
You just try to.
Yeah, but then you're gonna get questions that are hard. And good luck with that if you don't know how to solve, right? What's the base? 3. 3 to the power of what gives me 81? 4. Good. Same idea, right?
Yeah.
It's a trial and error thing. You're gonna have to do it. Since I have the same base, I'm free to drop my base and do the math. Okay? I don't need to explain all of these, right? Because you guys should be familiar with that. Bring in the 4, negative 4 over becomes plus 4. Dividing by 2 gives me